Hello everybody and welcome to a BigCTV adventure. My name is Chris and today I'm out in the wilderness. As you can see behind me, I'm just kidding, I'm actually here at the Tyrone Square Mall in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I'm going to check out two new stores that opened fairly recently. They're fairly trendy stores. I've never actually been to either one of them, so I'm going to take a look around and I'll take you along with me. So join me for a shopping extravaganza here on BigCTV. First place we're going to is called Lucky's Market. It's like a trendy grocery store. I've heard good things about it. My dad loves it apparently, so I'm gonna go take a look and see what interesting food items I can find. So onward to Lucky's Market. Okay, so first glimpse, as you can see around this place, it's got less square footage than something like a Publix, but they have a pretty interesting selection of stuff. And they also have a cafe. And this is their deli area. You can get sandwiches and stuff. So it looks like they have a pretty good amount of food you can just eat if you want to just eat something. Lots of different things though, so I think I'm going to definitely take a look around and see what else I can find. I might even try some food later. We'll see how I feel, but pretty interesting so far. As you can see, they have a salad bar, they have a olio and pesto bar. And they have a hot bar over here, so you can make your own like lunch in a bowl or a box. Or pizza, sandwiches. They have a pretty extensive menu actually, so this looks like a good place to go if you just want something to eat. Looks interesting. So, pretty cool. As you can see, their deli selection is quite extensive. They got some pretty cool like specialty items you can order by the pound. They also have an entire section devoted to cheese. So if you want some cheese, this is a good place to find lots of cheese. Very interesting. They also have a lot of different bulk items you can buy. You just pick a, pick what you want, and you can get a whole bunch of them in bulk. They've got taffy, they've got candy, they got like make your own trail mix. I think that's honey. This is really interesting stuff. So I might have to pick up some of this because there's a nice selection of taffy, especially. I'm a sucker for saltwater taffy, so I might have to try some. Maybe not this trip, but at some point I think I'm gonna have to try some of this taffy. But yeah, lots of good options. Here's some interesting candy. They do gummies that are non-GMO, so if you don't want GMO in your gummies, you can get some. They also have like dark chocolate covered pistachios and all kinds of really interesting candies. So gotta give this place a lot of credit. They've got some interesting stuff, that is for sure. I do think it's kind of cool that not only do they have, I mean, they do have some of your typical brands at the bottom, but they also have like kind of smaller brands you don't normally see at grocery stores, so pretty cool. Last time I saw Hansen's was actually out in California, so pretty cool that they have some interesting stuff. As you can see, they also have a very large produce section here at Lucky's Market, including like a juice bar back there. They have some pretty exotic fruits and vegetables as well, like chayote squash. Don't see that very often in grocery stores, so pretty cool place actually. Lots of interesting food items and lots of cool, unique things to try while you're here. So I like it. I think it's a pretty nice little addition to this area. Awesome. All right, so I just got out of Lucky's Market. I did pick up a couple things of candy I thought looked really good, including some sour balls, which I'll have to try those and compare them to other popular sour balls like the ones at Disney or the ones at Cracker Barrel. And I might even do a taste test to compare the three, so we'll see what happens. I also got some mochi ice cream, which I've never had before. And I did a taste test adventure for that, so look for that as a taste test adventure. Now we're gonna head to another new trendy store that has also opened nearby, so let's go take a look at that. The next trendy place we're checking out that just opened over here at Tyrone Square Mall is Five Below. This is a store that sells items that are all $1 to $5. So it's kind of like a slightly more upscale dollar store, except it goes up to $5. So let's go take a look at Five Below and see what they got inside. Okay, so hello. Here we are inside Five Below. As you can see, yeah, it does give you very much a dollar store vibe, but they've got some interesting stuff. Like they have headphones, they got speakers, So they definitely have some stuff that's a little bit better quality than you'd expect to have a place like this. They have Guitar Hero Live for $5 on Wii U. That's tempting. So they definitely have some cool stuff. I'm gonna take a look around and see if there's anything I particularly want to check out. But they got like $5 movies, $5 speakers. It's definitely a nicer dollar store type place than you would normally expect, so pretty nice. We'll go take a look around and see what I can. So this is kind of a cool thing. If you're ever looking for Trolley or Harborough gummies, you can actually get 5 for $5, and they have a whole bunch of interesting varieties, some of which I've never seen before. Some are just hard to find. Like they do have my favorite, the Sour Bright eggs. Those are fantastic. I didn't know they had watermelon gummy worms. That's quite interesting. But the Beards, the Tropicos, they got lots of different trolleys. And then if you come over here to the Harborough section, they got some other stuff I've never seen. They have Smurfs. They have sour Smurfs. Kind of a sour cola. They have a bunch of different kinds, so if you like gummies, this is a really good place to go to get a whole bunch of different kinds of gummies for a pretty good price. So good way to try out a different kind or so. Pretty interesting. If you ever wanted to know where the balls are, these are $5 balls, and there's some $4 balls over there, over at Five Below. So this is where you can go if you need to get some balls, because goodness knows some of us need them sometimes. They have an interesting collection of shirts you can get for $5. They're all pretty simple, but they got some cool, like, very basic logos on them, and they're $5. I mean, if you need a shirt and you need cheap, why not get a shirt over here? They're pretty decent, actually, so pretty nice. So in their little electronics section, they have some headphones. They have a decent variety of cheap headphones. They got some Bluetooth speakers. If you're looking for cables, they got lots of cables for Apple or Samsung or any Android device, I guess. Lots of stuff for that. They have phone cases, all kinds of stuff. So like this place has a pretty decent collection of stuff you can get for a very, very cheap price. So it's pretty fantastic, honestly. So good on them. Here's their collection of kind of more interesting snack foods, and they do have these Hello Panda Chinese like snacks. And the biggest thing they got Pocky. That's right, Pocky's kind of delicious. So if you've ever wanted some Pocky and aren't at Epcot, you can go to Five Below and get some. They have a whole bunch of different varieties of it too. So pretty sweet. If you need to fix anything, Five Below has you covered with all kinds of themed versions of duct tape. Aw, yeah. Alright, so I just got out of Five Below. Pretty cool place, actually. Lots of really good values. And again, it's kind of like a more upscale dollar store. You can get some good stuff there. They had video games, they had cases for phones and tablets, and there's stuff I was tempted to get. I decided not to, but I could have. And the price is really good, so I definitely think that's a place that I would like to see more of, because I think definitely worth your time. So honestly, now that I've seen both of those stores, they're both definitely worth going to. Lucky's Market's got some really good food items and lots of kind of more upscale food. And then Five Below is kind of your counterpoint. It's cheap, but it's got some good stuff. So there you go. That's my tour of Lucky's Market and Five Below here in St. Petersburg at the Tyrone Square Mall. And that's going to do it for this BigCTV adventure. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on more adventures. See you.